Anthony and Carl are already in the Discord. I just saw them there a minute ago. It's 7:48. Hey, yeah, we are. Hi. It's Eric, the IT guy from sfit.com. Thank you guys all very much for being here. And for those of you who are watching this later on, welcome. Um, Tiny little red letter day, this big. It's release party day. It is release of Agile Desktop 1.0 beta, my little vanity project I've been working on for the past 4 months or so to completely revamp and rework the horrible Windows 10 user experience, user interface, front end kind of thing. And I'm going to show it off to you a little bit today. So let's go ahead and do that. So basically, I wrote this thing to address what I see as some serious shortcomings in the Windows 10 operating system desktop. So the very first thing up here in the right-hand corner, if you just follow my cursor around, we have the resource monitoring and telemetry that Windows just doesn't want to make easily accessible for some reason. So right here, stock, it's going to show you the CPU, RAM, and a little volume slider that works with your mouse wheel. However, you tweakers and gamers out there, I have included all the APIs for basically all the MSI stuff and everything. So your fan speeds, GPU temps, CPU temps, package temps, all of that stuff, customize it to your heart's content. Just run gauges everywhere. Totally cool. In the middle, I took the system clock out of the ghetto of the status bar where it's been relegated for the past 15 years or so and stuck it up here front and center in language that human beings can read. Over here, your local weather and alerts. The only thing that I really innovated here at all was I did put in programmable alerts for any time you're going to need any PPE leaving the door. If you need an umbrella or a coat or boots or what have you, it's going to let you know based upon metrics that you give it. Next, moving over. Oh, where's the Windows Start menu? Well, I fucking hate it, so I hid it. But if you really need it, you can click up here, and it's the same functionality. If I type in Excel, there is Excel, and I can get to Excel, yada, yada, yada. Much more interestingly, right here, I'm moving the scroll wheel on my mouse, and you can see I'm scrolling through what is my new file launcher system that replaces the absolute shit Windows file launcher. So you could do really simple things, like if I just wanted to go to the D drive, I could open a File Explorer to a particular driver directory, yay. Or you can get more complex, like all of my work stuff is sitting in this menu right here. So if I needed, for example, a hex editor, there's a hex editor, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. Maybe you need a gaming folder. There's a gaming folder right there. While I'm mentioning gaming, let me say that I did add something simply for the gamers in the audience. The game bar down here, I'll move my horrible face out of the way so you can see. If you'll notice the game bar, when you install, this automatically picks up your Steam user profile and your Steam database and pulls in links to all of the games. Also has functionality to hunt for other games and to add games manually, but you can see right now we're in the A to Z view, so you'll see all of my games in alpha order. But if I click this, then it goes and shows me the last thing I played, which was Command & Conquer. The thing before that, which was Kerbal. Kind of useful, as you can tell. Links directly to my Steam profile, right there. Well, of course, it would link to your Steam profile, not mine. That would be weird. And the main Steam app, yada, yada, yada. So that's the game bar, and I think people are really going to get some good functionality out of that. Very next thing is the clock in the center. I'm going to discuss the clock more. Well, let's go ahead and tackle it right now. I don't like the center clock, and I've given you the ability to get rid of the center clock or to get rid of any of these design elements as you see fit. I'll show you that in just a moment, but let me show you the other core functionality of the clock. If we were to launch a media player, like let's just do Windows Media Player, and we'll play something, whatever is queued up here. Actually, let's do some Mario. You'll notice this has now become a media player in the center, so we can just fast forward through tracks, do whatever you're going to do, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea of that, and yeah. Basically, de rigueur, you have to include one of those. So I'm going to move my face again. We're going to go way over here, and let me show you some of the controls, and then we're about done. So pop up in the Settings tab. If you go into the desktop setting, you'll see the ability to, rather Linux-like, to just change into some nice stock wallpapers, although you can add your own personal wallpapers here too as well. Standard right-click functionality for that has been preserved for you guys who want to do that. That's absolutely fine. And again, here, all of the things, if you don't want the clock, just turn the clock off. Don't want to see the dock anymore, turn the dock off. Anything you want to do is absolutely fine. Um, Very quickly, notes. In any Linux operating system, you always have a notepad at hand. So here we go. So you could type a new note here. And that will persist until the next time that you go in there. Also have a full-on activity monitor, which is kind of missing from Windows. So you can just park this somewhere. It'll show you your top process that is eating up processor clicks, and also the time that that Agile desktop has been up. This copy has been up now for 4 days, 4 hours, and 24 minutes, which for a test beta, not too bad. Show you a couple other things, and then I swear to gosh, we are done. This one I put in because I absolutely need it, is a reminders. So we could just do get milk, and it will preserve that. And the next time that I log in, it will prompt me to do that. The astute among you will notice that this design kind of looks very material, kind of very Android-y, like almost it's designed to hook into Android. Yeah, that's coming in the next version. Gonna hook it right into an Android API, but we'll talk about that as time goes on. Also, basic calculator functionality. You've seen all this type of stuff before. A few other things with the configuration settings, and I believe we can all go home. So you can change your locality. This is how you would set up for your weather and what have you. You can also, I've coded a lock screen. It's a little buggy right now, so I'm not going to actually show you that. The program does handle multiple displays, so you would just hit identify display, and if you have multiple displays, they will show up. That's about it on that. You can set up your user credentials, and I mean, you know how to work software, right? So all of that is fairly easy to do. We'll show you one other piece of eye candy. As far as wallpapers go, I really wanted to include some type of active animated wallpaper, but they are just super resource hungry. I did figure out a way to do one particular one that's kind of a ripoff of one of the wallpaper engine wallpapers, but is super light on resources. So I'll show you that. And this is going to come bundled stock. So it's just a little bokeh type thing. But as you can see, I've got video rendering and all kinds of crap going on, and it runs just fine. And it does not take up a whole lot of resources. And I think it looks kind of pretty. So there you go. That's a basic introduction to my little pet project, and it is now live at my GitHub. Thank you very much for your attention, and we will be in touch with updates as they come. For all you beta testers, a special thank you. And when we do produce, you guys all get free copies for life. So thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me. Eric, the IT guy from the deepest, darkest heart of Soma. See you later. Bye.